So, hello, I'm back in the garden. I am finally planting my tomatoes. It's the beginning of June, a little bit later than I normally plant them. But better late than never. The weather has finally warmed up and feels like summer now. So, they've been hardened off for over a week and they've been in the garden now in their forever homes for 3 days. So they've experienced the cold and the heat of the day. It's been pretty warm actually these last couple of days. Yay! So today I'm going to plant them, my very leggy tomato plants, and set them up for the summer. So, first thing you will notice with a lot of my plants is that they are very leggy. Ooh, very leggy. So, the great thing about tomato plants is that they will develop roots wherever the plant touches the ground. So, for a leggy tomato plant is not too problematic because you can actually plant it right up to the first leaves. Tio is about to spray me with water. He's not cool, Tio. We can plant this very deep, so we're going to plant it right up to the leaves you see here, so a good 30 centimeters deep. And another thing I'm going to do is after I've dug a deep hole, I will put a whole egg uncracked in the bottom of the hole. I will also mix in some bone meal and some compost, a little bit extra compost, and just kind of mix that in. Try not to crack the egg. Nature will do that all on its own. And yeah, and then that's it. And then we pop it in, stake it at the same time, so because you know exactly where the roots are, you're not going to damage the roots. And yeah, and then it's ready to enjoy its first time in its forever home. Normally you shouldn't do it in the heat of the day. It's morning now. Overcast days are great. Mornings and evenings are your best bet for transplanting your babies, because you need to give them the best shot possible, and that's reducing the stresses that they are going to face. So let's go get these babies in the ground so I can play with my son. Another tip is also what you can do is some of my plants are like nearly a meter, so what I will do is try to bend them, not dig so deep into the earth. I will dig like a trench and then lay from the roots along their stem and have them grow up like that. Okay, so I'm going to do the trench. I'll try and show you. So yeah, we just want to bend it up like that. I'll remove these lower leaves and I'll plant it like that, and it will root along here and become a stronger, robust plant. And yeah, I can bury it right up to there, leaving the top leaves, and then this will all become roots. And that is how you plant your very leggy tomato plants. Yeah. my almost metre high leggy tomatoes. I'll show you them now, how deeply I planted them. Here's a hanging tomato that I've just put in a pot on top of the pepper bed, and then it will hang there. Mulched, planted deep as possible, and it won't need any supports because it's a hanging tomato. Okay, that's it for me. I've got them all in the ground. I'm very happy that they are finally out, can enjoy the warm weather we finally have. So this was just a few little planting tips, how I plant my leggy tomatoes. So I hope this has been helpful. So the main thing is plant your tomatoes deep, plant them with an egg, also some bone meal if you like, and mulch them, something to keep the moisture in. I will remove the bottom leaves, and as they grow I will also remove the lower leaves, particularly if I see any kind of problems on the leaves, try to get rid of them. That can help maybe preventing blight of the whole tomato, but by removing the bottom leaves you're preventing any splashback when you're watering them to going on the leaves. They don't like that. So the sort of drier you can keep the plants, the better. So it's great to water your tomato plants in the morning, and then it has the whole day to dry, rather than watering it in the evening and then they sit the whole night with wet leaves. That's no good. And that is it. Thank you for watching. Hope it's been helpful, and until next time, bye.